Hello, welcome back to a new video. Today we are making a build that I have been putting off for so long. So I think one of the most common suggestions that I had on the channel was to build something in the Art Deco style. And although I can appreciate the style, I have this kind of fear just because I don't know it very well. And every time I look it up, it just seems very all over the place for me. So I went on a bit of a deeper dive. And also I think I was fearing it just because how ambitious it seemed to build in The Sims. However, we do have some objects in that style, so I think it's going to be fine. And also I looked up some real life examples of what I could build, and I actually came across this Portuguese building that is actually a museum, so you can visit it, and I want to visit it now that I know of it. And its main architectural style is Art Deco, even though it's not like a full blown out Art Deco building. So I was really interested to see and learn that a lot of buildings with the Art Deco can be also leaning towards the minimal style of things, so they don't have to be extremely ornamented and have a lot of golds and a lot of colors, a lot of shapes. So this is the building. As you can see, it has this very light pink shade. It has a bit of those rounded walls at the front, and then it also has like a big garden with fountains. So I think we will be doing something like this. But yeah, I think we will take inspiration from this and try to build something like it in The Sims. As for the interior, so from what I could see, the interior doesn't have a lot of objects in it. So through the photos, you can only see like the walls, the ceilings, the materials that they used inside. And it's stunning. However, I think we will have to get a bit creative to furnish it like a normal house. So we should just jump into the game and see what comes out of this idea. Also, what do we think of this new aesthetic background? I was inspired by the Sims 2 nostalgia, so I just kind of made this. And let me know what you think. We're in the slot in Ravenwood, and I think this will be fine. It's a 50 by 50, and I did find a floor plan online, and it's not as symmetrical as it looks. And again, I will take inspiration from it, but I don't think I will be trying to recreate it. So obviously we have this main part up the front, which is rounded, and right off the bat, that's fun. That's something different, right? I don't remember the last time I built with rounded walls, right? And then we have something like this, honestly, on either side. And then we have some like sort of featured there. They have windows and these kind of walls sticking out, and I'm just replicating it on the other side. And over one side we have a bit sticking out, but it doesn't go out as much as the first or the centerpiece. I don't know if I want to make this super tall. Maybe the medium wall height. We'll see how it goes. Now that I'm looking at it, it's something more like this. And then it has like this bit sticking out, and I think the same goes for this part right here. Oh wait, no. Okay, yeah, that's better. Let me just fix that upstairs. Funny thing is, the entrance isn't even on the front side of the lot. It's supposed to be somewhere over here, so I'm not sure how we are going to do that. And I'm now looking at like all the other parts of the build. There are a lot that we will not be doing, and I think this part here will be just a double ceiling situation around this wing. Okay, it's starting to take a little bit of shape. It's not screaming Art Deco yet, but we'll get there. Now, in terms of the terrain, it does look like the fountains are going down. We can really do that in The Sims in a way that's functional. Actually, looking better at some of the pictures from the outside, it seems as though there's something sticking out a little bit like this. I'm also thinking this should go like this a little bit. And on this side, we have, again, a rounded part. Just gonna make it a little bit smaller, since this is a side entrance. I mean, to be fair, I don't really know where the entrance is going to be, so let's keep our options open for now. And up here, it looks like we have just a balcony area. Also, I think, oh, that just deleted. Okay, so this is meant to have like a little, like some steps leading up to it. So let's do that. And let's actually wrap this around. Okay, so this part right here is, this bit sticking out is supported by some columns. Okay, maybe we should even connect these here. Okay, I don't want to make this bigger than what it already is. And in the picture, it's so much bigger. So I think I will try to do something with the terrain. And I think I might push this forward Wait, what? Rounded walls are so confusing. Okay, all right, that's more like it. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I want to have levels outside. So another thing is this is a very manicured type of garden. I think it was made by a French designer. So it doesn't look very neat right now, but I have a vision. Okay, it looks actually like we have a lot of steps going everywhere. So, and actually we do have the new stairs function. Oh, it's new to me. I haven't used it much. Also, how do you use it? Does it need to be like a bigger stair? I'm confused. You cannot place it there. Okay, it doesn't matter. Let's just figure something out. Okay, in terms of the columns here, there are some columns under this part. This bit sticking out, and actually I'll filter by Art Deco. We have two types of columns that come up in Art Deco. I feel like this one fits more the vibe of it. I'm not sure if this qualifies as the right shade, but it definitely is. It looks more like what we have in the references. I'm just scared that this is gonna be looking like too much. But again, it's Art Deco, so let's experiment. The thing is, I feel like it would look better if this was rounded as well. So we can try doing that. So regarding these columns, we can push them back a little bit, maybe. Okay, so it's not ideal. Can I, once again, thank you, Toolmod. Okay, I think this is fine, especially if we use like a trim around it. This is the matching one, right? Okay, I think I like that. And I feel like I wanna look into doors. We have this as an Art Deco door, but I feel like we can get away with something else. For instance, this looks a bit more like we have in the picture, or even this one. Actually, I don't mind either of them. I think we'll go for this one just because it has a bit more ornament with the arch detail on the glass. And then I'm noticing that up here we have like a little balcony as well, and it's a rounded one, but I feel like it would be weird to have a rounded balcony in an already rounded wall foundation. So I can try maybe using something like this. I think we should put that off for now and maybe just go with a window. And speaking of, we have these that actually look a lot like the ones in the picture. Okay, let's actually put a platform up here. The ceiling is simple. It looks like it's just a flat roof, and I might make this centerpiece taller than the rest of it. And then I'm gonna use half walls to kind of continue this detail that they have, but they still have some sort of platform up there. So I'm just fiddling with it, trying to find a balance. I think I'm just copy this for now, what we have on the other side, and I will adjust it later depending on depending where we take the build. Also, I'm just testing these windows from the green house pack. I think they look better than these ones from Spade just because they have less like slats in them. Yeah, I think I prefer that look over this one. It's not so busy. Oh, I like this window here actually. And this is categorized as Art Deco. The colors aren't great though. Okay, we have the pink one and the house is this kind of blush pastel pink, but I prefer this. So yeah, I think let's keep that. In terms of the windows and the rest of the building, I have some like horizontal ones on this side of the building. Now we don't have exactly that, so I just placed these down. I actually like the look of it. We should have like a 3-tile simple window, something like this, but like a 3-tile horizontal window. Like I know we have some bigger ones, but these don't really do the thing. Like it's not as simple as I want them to be. And then we have another one. This one is mirrored, so this wouldn't even work, but it's, you know, it's something exactly like this that I want, just a regular plain window like this. But yeah, that's what we have for now. I don't know, I feel like this is kind of looking like a face. Also, I just realized I cannot place a door here, the same one that is, unless I extend this like so. And now we can. Okay, this is taking a little bit of shape. Now onto the scary part, which is getting the shade of this right. These are our options for the color. I feel like this is a pretty good match. to be honest. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. That is honestly the one that reminds me the most of the original house. And the good thing about this building is picking the colors for it, like it's done because it's just one color. And I'm thinking that these should be white because I think the colors kind of clash a little bit. Maybe for the upper floor we can use the door that we didn't use downstairs. However, I wanted a shorter one. Actually, let's leave this for now. Okay, I'm just scooching this over because it's not working out as I had expected. And this is bugging me because these windows, they are in the all curved walls category, but they always get like this bit coming through of the wall. I don't know about that. So I'm just kind of having a hard time with this because this doesn't work properly. So this is a pretty close match in terms of the platform trims. I don't see any other doing this good of a job, especially because we can't put like half walls here, right? So this is probably gonna be our best bet, I think. These colors don't match. Let's go back to the pink swatches. Ooh, this is the exact color. Okay, I'm doing it. Like the tone is not as warm, which is sad, but at least it matches. And I think I'd rather have that than it not matching. Okay, there is also something like this around. So this will make it look less artificial, at least I hope, in terms of like the terrain levels. And I'm doing this because there's like a little garden up here. Is there a shorter version? Yes. Actually, let's extend this. It's looking a bit of like a squeeze here. Okay, yeah, I prefer that. Put some grass there, and they have some trees in here actually. I feel as though these are appropriate. If we just put some entrances here, I feel like that's fine. Right, let's continue with our terrain manipulation. Now, actually, I think I will do some more levels on this terrain. Okay, putting the stairs. This will have to be the level. I'm just gonna push the lot a little bit back, just so I can make this fountain a bit bigger. And it looks like at the end, or the beginning, it's like a big fountain lake. I'm also rotating these fountain bits. I want to have the illusion that the water is actually flowing like downwards. Okay, I'm glad this worked out. Okay, yeah, I think this works. Basically, I just used these sized down, and then those water sprayers also rotated with a tool mod. Alright, I just simplified here the terrain. I think it's going to be easier to put down some flooring. And actually, on the reference, we have some pinkish flooring. So maybe we can do that. Okay, I think this is more like so. There's some sort of trim. I may use these. Okay, I decided to go for these fountains that came with this kit. Okay, I'm thinking about whether these planters need to be wider. Okay, yeah, maybe. Okay, I think that's the move. Make them wider and longer. Okay, so I'm taking some liberty. I just placed these rocks around these terrain level differences just because I like this one. It has some grass on top of it, so it's not just a rock. And also I placed this part over here. I think maybe we can do something there. I'm not sure what yet. And I feel like over on this part, I haven't really decided what to do, but I'm thinking just putting some stairs to this part of the terrain. I think I'm gonna do that now. Then maybe we can have some sort of door here. Though I feel like this should go out a bit more. And now as well as the terrain. And it doesn't need to be symmetrical over on this part. It's so weird having like the blushy pink on the house because it looks white from afar. Okay, we're almost there with this. Okay, that's done. Let's not forget to save. So it's new day and we're back to this build. We're moving on to the interior. I have done some of the floor plan off camera just because it took me a really long time, and I think it is still possible that would change things. But yeah, this is the general idea, and I did place some furniture so I wouldn't forget what goes in each room. And I've also collected some lights because I wanted to light up the place, but we'll change as we go. And I think I want to make like a mixture of what you can see in real life in the building and also kind of grab a lot of inspiration from the actual Art Deco movement in terms of the interior. So for the flooring, I think some kind of marble would go well. What if we do some sort of dark floor tile? Maybe this one with a pattern. I'm not a fan of what this wallpaper is doing here. I think we're gonna have to find a solution. Okay, maybe this one can work for now. Also, this light isn't lighting up very much. Okay, that's a bit better. I just hid this small lamp inside the big one. Okay, let's actually choose some furniture. And I feel like I want to make this kind of red. Okay, this is a bit out there, but I think it could work. I feel like this room is gonna make me dizzy. Oh, and by the way, these windows, I just placed this divider inside them. I just brought them up. And now they have some more detail instead of being just the plain window that they were before. And that's a cool trick if you want to add some details like this. You know, I'm feeling like the flooring is a bit much, but we'll revisit. I'm kind of resisting the urge to go full black, white, and gold. But what if this is the build to do so? And this mirror is very Art Deco. This work could look cool in like one of these rooms, because this room is like kind of a hallway, so we don't have much going on here for now. We also have the entrance slash another landing corridor area. This rug is really cool for this. Okay, but back to this formal living room. I think we can try to light it up a bit. Let's do some of these chairs. I think they fit perfectly. I'm still not convinced with this flooring. And I'm gonna use two of these coffee tables to have the illusion that it's a square one. And I want to have a table in the middle of this, of these two chairs. Okay, so a bit of a change of plans. I kind of want to use red in this room. Also, I just layered these rugs. I feel like they have this Art Deco style to them. As for this area right here, maybe we put two of these. It does look a bit odd. I think I want to put something behind this couch. I also feel like it's only appropriate to include a marble table in the center. A great opportunity to use this lamp that I rarely use. I'm also putting this plant just because it looks so extra, and I think in some way it fits. Ooh, we could do like a bar in the corner. And this one has marble on it, so that's great, with some beverages on it. Alright, I've tweaked some things. I've also changed the color of the ceiling to this black and gold, just to go with everything. I feel like this room is very, very extra. And I don't want the rest of the house to be this extra, but since it's the formal living room, I feel like we could go a bit all out on it. Next up, I think I want to do something with this dining area. And also there's this bug with rounded walls. If I paint the inside with a different color, it will bleed no matter what. So I'm gonna try to use the same floor tiles that we have outside. Maybe we can make them work. What if we do a full blown out pink dining room? Because it feels correct with this pink house. I just feel like whoever owns this house is very committed to making it work with every single color. Now for the table, we have this one. Maybe on both ends we can do the bigger chair. Also, how would we feel about breaking a bit the pink by adding some green curtains? Because green and pink go well together, so I think maybe it could work. Okay, I think maybe this will work, and maybe these lights will go well in this room. You know, maybe a mirror here. It's too fancy, you know. And now I feel like it's just missing some plants. Let's put this one down. In terms of rugs, I feel like maybe we should a green rug to match the curtains. This one has a fun pattern. I just feel like it's not the vibe for dining room. Okay, I think this one is good. And do we want a fireplace here too? Seems a bit of a squeeze. Maybe we do like a fake one, and we can maybe put above it. Not even sure what kind of art I want to put here. We can maybe put some cakes up here. There's like a place to put them, no? Also, are these the only high chairs that we have in the game? Oh, we have this one too. I feel like going maybe for something like this. The more modern looking. Not that these chairs and table look modern, they look very Art Deco, very high-end. Maybe we finish off with some flowers. These are a bit too tall, maybe make them smaller. And maybe we can put some candles next to it. Maybe something like this, one on each side. Okay, that looks like a formal dining area. I must say, I'm a bit scared about this kitchen because it's probably one of the hardest styles to build a kitchen with. The Art Deco style, I mean. Alright, these are from the Magic Realm pack. To me, they border on that magical to whimsical style, a bit like the dining chairs, but they're probably like the only ones that we have that are Art Deco style. And I just remembered that we didn't have any cupboards with these. That's fine, we'll just go for marble. These ones are really good, but I don't think they match very well. Should we try going more neutral? Okay, I like this combination. Now we can try to make something fun. What I mean by fun is different. This is a bigger kitchen than the ones I usually make. I don't think it's a very big, considering the size of the whole building. The only Art Deco that we have, or the only fridge that we have in the art category is this one, and it's not really what I'm going for. Maybe let's go with the matching fridge. This is looking a bit dark here, so I'm just gonna replace. And for the oven, I think the same thing. I just noticed these are a different color. That's why it was looking so dark. Maybe we can try to get an island here, even if it's just a small one. A bit of a squeeze, but what if we tear this wall down? I think it would look a bit odd if we try something like this. It's bugging me that it's not. Okay, let's try this. Another thing is, I don't think those windows are doing any justice. So maybe we should do this instead. Then these feel like they're too low. And I think they have much detail to replicate them this much. So maybe I'll do the following. Okay, I mean, I think looking better. I think I'll do the same thing over on this side with the help of the tool mod. Okay, what do we think of this layout? I'm not sure I like these around this wall, because since we have the ceiling dark brown now as well, maybe we just do some curtains there. You can find some with the same shade of green, blue, but are they too much for the kitchen? I feel like they are. Or we do blinds instead of curtains. We could even do yellow, because we have some yellow details on the wallpaper. And I feel like these counters are so high that we need some sort of shelving underneath them. I mean, we have matching ones. I think they're a bit bougie, but oh, what the hell. When else am I going to use them? Okay, and this is a kitchen that requires a double sink. Maybe we should do the gold one. Or the gold ones. No, I feel like the double golden sink is too much. And in terms of appliances, should we do fun colors too? Yeah, let's do it. Also, we haven't really gotten any microwaves. Only this one. And it's not even one that we can like regularly. Let's also do some chairs. Some of these high ones. I think I'm gonna keep these first ones. Now let's do just a little bit of clutter. We can even put some of this clutter as if they're just making waffles or pancakes or something. Since we have all of this space, that looks cute. Oh, I really like this item, even if just for decoration. Let's do a dish rack over here. Also, we could even do something with these. They have some fun shapes. I feel like it should be just off to one of the sides. Okay, I like that. I think a plant here would look good to kind of break up all the white space that we have still with the walls. I want to overdo it. I think this is alright. And I almost forgot a trash can. I'm squeezing one over here because it's a bit hidden, and also there's no use to this, so it fits right there. For this entrance area, I think... Okay, so one thing I'm gonna do is raise this up by 1, because I don't want to have these spandrels here. I think they're blocking a bit of the view. And then for this entrance area, we should probably go with this table because it has that detail in the middle, and we need some better lighting in here. Because technically this is the entrance of the house, so we should have something that kind of relates to that. And I think I'm going back to this wallpaper. For this ceiling, I want to try doing something different as well. Okay, I'm actually going to leave it blank, as in white. I was looking too busy, and I'm trying to find something to put like around. I don't know what it's called, but it's like those ornaments around the light fixture. And my idea was to use like maybe a rug or some wall decorations that we could rotate with the tool mod. Something like this. Honestly, let's do 2 of them. Okay, now that they're rotated, let's bring them up. Could this work? I think it might be a bit high, but we'll test it. Yeah, so it's a bit high. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit with the tool mod. Okay, yeah, it's something like this. I think this might work. Also, I kind of want to put this statue here. I'm just gonna copy and paste some of these ornaments to all of the other lights. Not in all of the rooms, probably like the common areas. Also, I wasn't feeling that previous wall. I've changed more things. Now, I am not sure what you're supposed to have in a place like this, but could we do one of those seats that you can sit anywhere? Like, would that be weird? Instead of these with the texture, let's try these. Okay, I think it's better than nothing, but there's something missing in the middle. Or maybe should the statue be in the middle and then the seating around it? I mean, I think it gives it a bit more purpose. Maybe if we don't have that rug there. Also, I feel like we need some big statement plants. I kind of feel like using the same one that we did in the living room, but maybe we can use that pedestal and put it on top of it. Okay, I think that looks good. Also, the fact that this window doesn't really match these has been messing with my mind a little bit. So I am gonna cover them up, sorry, with some curtains, like so. So another thing was to kind of make this flooring like a pattern around, like so. But I actually think I like the pattern here, so maybe we can do that in the entrance. I'm not really sure what to put here. This is kind of an awkward spot. We could do bookshelves. I don't know, that feels kind of weird right by the entrance. Okay, so I had this bit of a weird idea. So I just grabbed this this awning because it's very Art Deco looking, and I rotated it with the tool mod and brought it up, and I kind of like how it looks. I think I just need to size it down a little bit. Honestly, I like it. Should we add some color? I kind of like the gold and the brown. We could always have the walls on the stairs, but I like that the light flows through them, so let's not do that. Also, maybe we can use this very short fence to kind of have the separation between the two floors. It could look good. Yeah, I think that could look good. We could also use these marble like statement pieces. Also, I have an idea I want to try out. Maybe we do one on either side, and then on one side we could have a mirror. Let's do this one for some fun. And then for the painting, I'm thinking of a big like statement painting as well, like this. But I honestly feel like, I don't know, I think I want a full-length mirror, and I want to use these that have this kind of frame. Yeah, I like these. I don't think this painting here is suiting the vibe. How about one of these? I think I like this. Okay, let's go with the black marble. And as for decorations, I want to keep this to a minimum. So just something very simple and statement pieces. I think these up here are kind of what I'm looking for. Let's maybe do this one over here. I feel like we only need some books and maybe a plant. Right now, let's just get a plant. Yeah, this one is simple. I think it works. Maybe like so. And then we have a hint of color in this otherwise black and white hallway. I think getting home drunk in this house would look very, very fun, to say the least. Now I just want some minimal clutter on this table. I think we obviously need some flowers. Maybe some of these magazines and like a couple of keys, a phone, and that's it. Okay, here we go. And now a full-blown like statement centerpiece flower. Something that says bougie. Yeah, something like this. Okay, let's move upstairs. Okay, so upstairs, this is the bedrooms area. We also have like a less formal living area. And I'm thinking of maybe using this flooring. I honestly like these. I'm just scared they're gonna be too much. Okay, let's try something different. I also see a lot of these vertical lines on reference pictures. Or maybe we can try doing something more like statement as well over here. Honestly, what if we use a rug? Why does that kind of work as like artwork? What? That's crazy, I like it. Okay, I'm quickly downstairs because I want to try and build like a gym area here. I was thinking of going for brown and blue, this light blue color. Okay, I think we'll go with this light. Now I want to put some mirrors. I want to do a full mirror wall. Maybe we should do the mirrors on this side, bring these up, or we can try to do some like feature with this. Okay, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna swap these rooms, and that is because I think you should have a bathroom near the gym, and I think it makes more sense for the gym to have access to the outside if you want to do something, some kind of exercise outside. So before we were gonna do like a games room, but I feel like this makes more sense. Now, so we only had one bathroom downstairs. As for the lighting, I don't think I'll have this actually. I feel like some downlights work better in a gym. Alright, I think I like this, but I do think we need some curtains. Actually, here I go again, but could we use these on the floor? Okay, and now I want to make them align with the ones on the wall. Kind of create an archway effect. Let me see if it even looks good. Okay, yeah, I like this. We can put a chair down so they can rest. Actually, what if we keep it simpler and just add that light? Now I'm thinking this doesn't really make sense here. I'm gonna put 2 chairs maybe. No, let's keep 1 chair. And I think I want to put like, okay, let's do the 2 chairs. I want to do like a yoga mat. Instead of the chair, we can maybe have like a little bench or something. Something small. Yeah, these look more like gym benches. I still wanted to include this, but I'm not sure if it fits. Because we can either have that or the yoga mat. Maybe the yoga mat can stay here for the main bedroom. Okay, all right, now let's get some clutter here. Let's include some drinks. Oh, some headphones, yes. Let's put these in the corner. We can also have some of these in here. Maybe also a football over here. And what else? Let's also get some towels. And we can't forget to put some columns in here. Sims can listen to music while they work out. Okay, so back upstairs. I think I'm gonna rethink this up here. I kind of want to do something similar to what we did in the gym, but a little bit upgraded. Now I want to do mirrors here again, but okay, maybe we don't need all those mirrors. Okay, I'm liking this so far. Now we just need a comfy couch. How about this one? We could do like the same one over here. I'm gonna try to center everything. I'm also thinking that this here should be like a full wall instead of it being open. Not that I didn't like it open, but I think it didn't look as good for this living area. Okay, I'm just centering everything. As for the flooring up here, I'm a bit torn about what we should do, but let's go with this one for now. I'm also not sure which couches to choose, but I think we'll go with this one because it has a bit more curve. And now over here, I want to do like a TV console type of thing. This is gonna be huge, maybe not that big. Honestly, maybe these with lights could be behind the couch, make it even more extra, and these should go for the TV console. Maybe we should bring out now the rug decoration that we had before. Okay, was this one? I'm just gonna replicate and put these ends on it. I think Art Deco goes that extra mile to make it extra, so I kind of want to do that too. And I want to put a TV in front of this. This might be too big. Okay, yeah, this one looks okay. Maybe this should even come to the side. Oh, I don't know. I think I like it being centered. Yeah, because a lot of the things that I see are very symmetrical. So I'm gonna do this. Oh, maybe we should do this TV instead. Or should we do this artwork one? Maybe we replicate these as well. I've been forgetting to save. Okay, now let's get a rug that can fit here aesthetically. Let's do this rug maybe. This is from City Living. I didn't even recognize this pattern, but it has a lot of patterns. Maybe this coffee table. It has some fun details. Now that I'm seeing this couch, I'm thinking maybe should we match? Yeah, I think I want to use that one, just not twice. Okay, I went back on the couch. I want this to feel more, not as formal. So, because this is the living room the Sims use, regularly, not the fancy one. I'm gonna put a couch up against this table here. And let's go for brown. I just don't think I like this table here very much. You know what? Let's go for this one. I know we have this one in the formal living room, but it's fine. We need a different one over here. This one is so good. Let's do it. What if we did this pattern here? I separated the living room from the corridor. I don't know, I feel like I wanted the floor to be different. And then also, I'm gonna change something here. Okay, this is more streamlined. And we could even put another over here so it could separate, but nah, let's not. And honestly, this should be brown over here. And should the floor be black with some white diamonds? Oh, and to do that, I just do Control F, and these triangles, you can color in the triangles instead of the regular square. This is kind of the pattern that we have downstairs, but here it's a way bigger scale. I could even do them smaller like so, but I'm gonna try these big ones. We can't do triangles here. Okay, yeah, we can't do them because this is part of the rounded wall, so we can't really do anything here. So this is what it would look like. I don't mind. However, I'm thinking we need a different rug. I think it should be like a cream or a light brown. And that's because of the curtains. They ruined everything and now I can't go back. Ooh, this one I really like. I'm gonna scale it a bit up. Okay, yeah. And regarding the floor, I Oh no. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this one for now. Also, I want to do some long rugs along these hallways. Something like this, but there are those ones that we can make as long as we want to, like this one. I'm loving the swatches on this one. We have these vampire ones. Okay, this is a good swatch. I feel like they're too ornamented. We have to go with these ones. They don't really stand out that much. Or we can try some of the other ones, like this. Okay, I like this one. This base game one. Alright, we need some chairs here. This is very Art Deco. This is the yellow one. It's very matchy. And we should do a little side table. This one fits the vibe. You know what? We do have this fireplace. It would be nice to have a second fireplace. Yeah, actually, I think I like that better. And I'm honestly liking it better without the rug. Alright, let's clutter up a little bit. Let's put some of the Sims games. I'm also gonna do the old trick with this shelf to get everything right. Now if I want to put some on top of these, you do the same trick again. Now it's like they're sitting on top of each other. Okay, cool. Some books there. We could even do a toy box for the kids of this household. It's gonna do a bunch of books over on this wall. We can put some games over on this side so they can play as well. Some board games, that is. We can maybe have these little statues here to represent that it's the family room. Alright, we have some clutter now. This is probably the most cluttered room in the house so far. Let's move on to the library. So this I want to be a study/library. I think we should go for like some greens. Honestly, I think we go for this one for now. And for the flooring, I feel like some dark wood would be best. We don't really have any wood so far. Yeah, I like this desk in front of these windows. But now which desk? Maybe something like this, dark brown as well, to kind of make it look like dark academia sort of vibe. This chair maybe in the cream. Also really like this glass door. So good. Also I like these because they have the little ladder, but the colors are a bit off, and these are better. They also have the gold details and also some arches, which really fits the vibe. Okay, just remove that window so we have more bookshelves, and we could use these to hold some prizes that they have won. But I think we should try another chandelier, maybe this one. It's very extravagant, but I kind of like it. No, I'm not sure. Maybe we should do these ones. If we put this around the whole room, maybe we can pretend there's some kind of like decoration on the ceiling. Yeah, I think I like that. We just need to fix something here. Okay, I'm gonna adjust real quick. Not so much for the quick, right? Okay, some more lamps. How about something like this? And now there should be like 2 chairs front side for meetings and stuff. Should they be sitting straight like this? I think being rotated towards the desk. There were also some round rugs that we didn't use. I was thinking if we could plop them here. I'm weirdly into this one. Okay, I'll do that. Now let's put a computer. I want to have a love seat here. After all, this is also a library, so the kids or whoever can come here and read. Oh, we can still have a ladder because I have this one. I'm also gonna take 2 of these and them around because I want to make kind of a backsplash here. I'm just adding some books up here because then it wouldn't make sense to have the stairs, right? Actually, I don't know about this. Maybe it should be just like that, with like a painting over here and maybe like a little table. Honestly, this one from the book nook kit is pretty good. Maybe like a little tiny rug. We have also this one. I think it's cute. This could be more like a kids area and don't bother mom or dad or parent area. I want it to be creamier. Honestly, maybe the book nook one. And now get some things up here. Now little table. Honestly, the book nook has this good one. I also want to scale these down so they match or they align with the shelf. Now let's see if we can try to get it right. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. I like this item. It is yet another day, and we only have the bedrooms to complete. So I think we could start off with the main bedroom. Should we go for the blue? I think we could, yeah. Honestly, we go for the blue and gold, and also some wood paneling. Maybe let's go with this. Could go the blue or the brown. Let's go for the brown because I want to use like a blue rug probably. Maybe something like this with the gold as well, or maybe this one, even though the blue is a little bit different. Okay, before I do anything else, I try something. I wanted to try to see how it would look with some arches here. The blue actually kind of matches. So the idea is to make like a 2 closet situation. Okay, I'm rethinking a little bit all of this. Okay, I'm gonna rethink this, but I do like the idea of having this here, which is something I wouldn't do normally. So I think I want to try and see what it looks like. I actually do have these. I think I like them. Maybe we can try with the green. Let's do this by the entrance. And on this side, I want to do a vanity. I'm just not sure which one. Well, this one matches the side tables, so maybe that one. And now for chair, I'm thinking of like a very comfy one. Comfy. Maybe we'll do this one or this one. This is the matching one, I think. Or actually, let's go for this one. It's simpler in the pattern. Well, honestly, I feel like using these. Yeah, let's go for that one. I feel like we're missing something behind the bed. Yeah, honestly, let's keep it on brand. I wish these came with a matching plain swatch. I think I'm just gonna use paneling for the rest and keep that colorful one for like these pops of colors. Honestly, what if we do a fireplace over on this wall? Okay, I think this is going a bit better. Now, let's actually get some curtains out, and I'm thinking of these ones because I know they have a swatch that could fit this. Well, the other option is to go like a warm, or maybe this color. Actually, this one fits better. It goes with the bed, and also it has this dark brown trim, and I think we could maybe do it around the room as well, just because I'm not a huge fan of that orangey brown color, because the rest of the room doesn't really match that, and like this it covers up a little bit. I think it looks better. Also, I'm still not totally sold on this. I think this will clash too much. Maybe we just use this as a regular divider in the room, or we could use something like this. Oh, this one is pretty. Let's maybe do this one. Now I'm thinking that maybe this should be closed off, and we could do a second archway. I'm just gonna do this full wall of curtains. Or actually, should I? I'm gonna leave this one free, so we have some natural light over on this side. Also, we have space for an ottoman, so... Oh, let's do this one. That the color matches the wallpaper. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Hopefully this will look good. I actually kind of like that. I think it's very art deco. We should do these giraffe ones. Stay on brand. And now over here I want to do like a small sitting area. Maybe something like this. Okay, maybe let's do these 2 chairs. And maybe a small like side table. I'm thinking of one specifically. It's this one. I'm not sure if it looks really good in that color. I think I prefer this swatch, but we lose this and we do like a center coffee table like this, or even this one. Yeah, it has a good swatch that matches. Maybe they can be a little bit more together like this. And now we need a rug, and I'm thinking of a specific round rug that we have. It has some gold detail swatches. It's this one. We could do like this, the brown. A brighter color seems too much, like the white. I would honestly go for this one. Okay. And as for the room itself, I think we're just missing like a couple of plants. Maybe this one we put over here. And we have one on this corner and one on this one. Okay, yeah, I think I like this more. Okay, now let's put some things on these shelves. This mirror is really good. Let's put this little bag here. And these perfumes maybe here. Are these perfumes? And maybe they even have like a some pictures of their toddlers. Also, I'm gonna put a jewelry box here, feels correct. So the original house has like this very famous pink bathroom, and it's just pink marble all around. It's so extra, and I want to do something in honor of that. And so I made this really big ensuite, and I want to make it all pink. Do we have any pink marble that we can use for this bathroom? I don't think we do. We have pink tiles. Oh, we do. We have this one. It's not perfectly what I envisioned, but it's fine. And now, do we have flooring? We do. Oh wait, this is gonna be really good or really bad. Oh yes. Oh, if only we had one like this but in pink. I mean, we have this, but obviously it's not the same kind of pink. And also there's the black. This would be cool as well if it was just one shade, and maybe we can use it. I'm gonna leave it for now. Oh, we have this pink shower. I think these objects are from Get Famous, so you know what, I'm gonna just filter by Get Famous. Oh wait, they're not. Oh, there's a different kind of... Now I'm torn. Okay, it's actually Realm of Magic that have these, and I want to use them. I think that bathtub had to go. We could do like double sink for the couple. Okay, I'm going back on the double sink situation. Yeah, and I'm gonna get the bathtub out again. I think it was this one. Yeah. And also maybe going back to the previous floor plan, just so we can have the bathtub against this window, so it's centered. I prefer that. It would be cool too to have matching curtains, but I doubt that we do. And honestly, if they're gonna stop making content for The Sims 4, I think the least we could get is like a swatch tray, or at least we should be getting new swatches for existing items, because this cannot be it. Okay, I like this. Also helps to have lighting that sets the mood as well. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have the gold on the rack itself, but I like the pink towels. We can do one of these on each side. And how about we do a fluffy rug in the middle? And honestly, how about a different chandelier, one that hangs lower? Well, to be honest, and I feel like this needs something to sit on as well. Okay, I put this little table here just so I could put some candles, and not only that, but also maybe some towels. Actually, maybe we put the candle on top of the towels. Don't try this at home, kids. And since we're at it, I'm gonna put this toilet paper. I like this one because it has the pink flowers. Okay. Also, these are such good shelves to put in the corners. So here we are, ready for the final tour. And this is what the build ended up looking like. I'm really happy with how it came out. This is the side, then this is the back of the building. Now we have the other side. And I think we can start here by the entrance. So over on this side, we have the maze with a fountain in the middle, which I think would be fun for the kids to play in, like running around and playing a game of tag or something. And then across from it, we have this little fire pit area, which I think would be really good to sit at night in and just have a conversation away from the kids. All right, then back up and into this little area, we have a simple, relaxing outside lounge area. I kept it very simple. I wanted it to be, you know, some sort of distraction from just the main house. And then through this way, we have, of course, the fountain. And then over here, we have the barbecue area, or the outside dining area. So, of course, we have this pergola, which is really beautiful. We have the barbecue itself. So it's really nice to have meals outside in the summer. This way, we have an outside kids area. So we have the swings and then some monkey bars. Also very simple, but you could build on as needed. But yeah, I'm more excited for the interior, so let's check it out. And in the original building, the entrance was on the back, so let's start there. And as we go in, we have this welcoming entrance area with the table, a few mirrors, and just some art, and it's very monochromatic, but it's also very elegant, and it has a lot of details. You know, the flooring, the patterns, and also the ornamented archways. But yeah, so let's start on the left side. Through here and through this door, we have the gym room. So it's this small room with some nicks and knacks related to the sports that they could play, and then some machines for practicing sports, so a treadmill and stuff like that. And then we also have a door that has access to the outside, so it's really handy if you want to do something outside, like yoga or go for a jog. And then back out and through this door we have the bathroom that's right off the gym. So this is where you would go, I assume, after you leave the gym room. And yeah, it's kind of ample, and it has this feature wall which is so extra, but also it was just fun to build. And also the gym and this bathroom have the same size, so they are the same number of tiles, but somehow the bathroom seems bigger. So, you know, color really does affect the way you live in a space. So yeah, back into the hallway and through this archway, we have on the right the kitchen. And I'm so happy with how this came out. We have a little step up to the kitchen, and I really like the colors here. I like the cupboards, how they looked like in the end. I like that it's kind of warm, but it also still has that glamorous or luxurious feel. And in the beginning I was scared it would be too small of a kitchen, but I think it's actually the perfect size. But yeah, really love these colors. Now back out and across we have the dining area. So this is really out there, very unique for a dining area. We have pinks and soft greens, and then we have these mirrors, and also this chandelier, and also the ceiling is ornamented as well. And I feel like they just inherited this table and these chairs, because they seem, even though they're Art Deco, they seem a bit out of place. So I think it makes sense to add that they got this through their family, so it wasn't their choice to buy it. Of course, that's just a piece of lore if you want to buy into it. And this is like a hallway area with a seating space, and also this beautiful peacock statue. We have the windows here, a lot of light coming through, and we have a door here which leads to a half bathroom, and it's very orange and white, and it has just a toilet, and it also has some laundry, so you can do laundry in this build. And this is where I decided to put it. I like the color scheme. It's not usual for me, also the pattern, but I really liked it. It's so fun. Now back outside and through this double archway, we have the formal living room. Now the color scheme is very black, white, red, and gold, and honestly I really like it. It took a while to get to this final shape. This was the first room that we furnished, so it kind of set the mood for the rest of the house. But yeah, it was really fun to experiment, and yeah, just like this dark red color. Now back into the hallway again, and to the entrance we have these stairs here, beautiful window that let a lot of light come through. And then through here we get to the second floor, or the first floor, and through this beautiful door we have the library. This is probably one of my favorite rooms, if not the favorite, just because I think the colors match more my vibe, and also it's a library. So, and the shape of the room is very interesting as well. It has the rounded walls, which can be a nightmare, but I think it adds this charm to this place, at least to this room. But yeah, not overly cluttered. It's very simple and moody and dark. I really like this. Also, this door is stunning. And then through here we have one bathroom. So we have this dark blue bathroom with some gold accent details. It's very simple, but it's, you know, a bathroom just off the library, so, or the study area, so I think it's really handy to have that. And then through here we have the first bedroom. This is obviously a kid's or a teenager's bedroom, and the color scheme is very monochromatic, a lot of black and white, and also greens. I feel like this sim is very into like conspiracy and psychedelic stuff, and also into aliens. You can see some of that in here, but yeah, obviously they're a gamer. They have their setup here, but yeah, just a messy sim They have some trophies as well, so maybe they're into sports as well. But yeah, this was fun to build and come up with a concept. And of course, every gamer has their cups and their mugs that they leave behind like a trail. If you don't, I'm proud of you, and you are one of a few. Now, through this door, we have another bathroom, and this is more like the family bathroom, so the kids use this one the most, so it's a bit more cluttered and lived in. And it also has a potty for the baby, and also the little bathrobe for the baby. And yeah, then out here we have the common or the casual living place, even though it's very, you know, has a lot of gold details as well, but it's a bit more lived in, and this is what the kids use the most, I would feel like. So it has all of their games, it's where they hang out, and we also have some, and so they have some toys, some decorations as well. Yeah, and then through this door we have another bedroom. This one is a full blown out pink and red bedroom, and this sim, I imagine they would be an artist, so we have this little station here, and we have some other things related to that art that they practice. It was a challenge to kind of make it Art Deco but still having their personalities show through. I think I accomplished that. It was a really fun way to kind of include some personal touches even though we are building Art Deco. But yeah, I really like this color scheme, and some objects that I rarely use I used in here, like these curtains, this chair. Yeah, just a fun bedroom. Then out again and through this archway we have a small chest area with, of course, some gorgeous windows there, and this is actually a double height ceiling situation. And through this door we have the kids, or the nursery, or the toddler, or the baby room, however you want to call it. This is probably the least Art Deco room of them all, and that's just because I imagine they inherited these furnishing pieces, and these are from the nursery kit. I don't remember the name exactly, but their main swatch is black, so I was really surprised to see these colors on these objects. So I kind of went for this because I wouldn't know how to make a Art Deco nursery. We still have this wallpaper that is very Art Deco, and yeah, a soft blue and yellow nursery. I think it ended up looking cool and cute, and also, you know, a different layout than what I usually do. Now back out again, and through this door we have the last bedroom. So this is the main bedroom. We have like a small entryway, and we have a door here, but let's check out the bedroom first. So we have a makeup / jewelry station here, and right next to it we have the sitting area with a fireplace. Very extra, but you know, it's the main bedroom. The parents do deserve it. And then through here we have an archway that leads to the balcony and has this amazing view, so you can do yoga outside. Back inside again we have the bed itself, and we have these gold details, the mirrors, and then we have also the wardrobe. So this was really fun to build actually, and it was kind of a challenge to build something in a style that I have never built in, while also still having stuff that I think looks good and having their personalities show through it. So yeah, this was really fun, and I also like the colors here. They're similar to the library. Green, blue is a bit different, but you know, this is a bit more extra. But yeah, through this door we have the last bathroom, which is an ensuite, and this is the pink bathroom. So we built this as a node to the original building because they have an all marble pink bathroom, and this was so much fun to build and furnish. Not only is it rare to have fun building a bathroom, but this house has a lot of them, and it has like 5, so it is really different from the bathrooms that I do most of the time. So yeah, this was so fun, so different, so out there. And yeah, this is it for this build. If you want to look at the floor plan, this is what the main floor looks like. So you can see every single room that is in it. And this is the first or the upper floor. It's mostly bedrooms up here. But yeah, let me know what you think, and if you think the exterior does justice to the inside or vice versa. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of this build, and if you have any other styles that I would like to tackle, or if you have any other build ideas, I'm open to suggestions. And this will be on the gallery. My idea is Cats Against Crime. You will also find that information in the description. Thank you once again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.